My, oh my, oh my. It has been a long time. A very long time. So let's cut to the chase. What do we have for our morning stroll? Maybe enhance it. Nope. Not that much. Okay, maybe I can't. Never mind. Alright. We finally have a script. We are finally somewhat ready. So ready that I am currently thinking. Okay. Let's cut to the chase. We all know what we're here for, alright? Let's not try and sugarcoat it. I know you love me, but we're here to watch me in agony. Possibly. Hopefully not. But let's get right to it. So going through our morning stroll. Intro. We're scrapping that. Cut to the chase. What are we doing? Pretty obvious. Arcueid. 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 However you say your name. Arc. We'll put it that way. Seems like everyone else says it like that, but either way. Arc. Oh, wait. Hold on. Technical difficulties. 1 second. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. Okay, morning stroll. Intro, scrap it. Cut to the chase, what are we doing? Redo it. We're already messing up. We have a script and we're already messing up. I don't know why I'm saying we. I mean I. Okay. What are we doing? We're doing GACHA. Arc GACHA. We're doing the GSSR and we're doing the Destiny, which I believe I'm already jumping ahead. So, GSSR first, then Destiny summon. So, the GSSR is a guaranteed summon, if you don't know. I should explain it. It is currently a guaranteed summon of a specific servant. That being in different categories. For example, Sabers, Okida, Siegfried, Arthur, Ryogi Shiki, Nero, and Musashi. And then obviously, I'm not going to go through everyone, because we're going to be here all day. We need to get to the gacha. But in each category, one of these servants is guaranteed. Now, the new mechanic that they just introduced is called the Destiny Summon. Destiny Summon, correct. As you said, Oberon. The Destiny Summon is another guaranteed, although you get to hand-pick the servant. So if we go back all the way, if we can, you get to hand-pick the servants that you want, although you will be doing it in a categorized way. So Saber, Archer, Lancer, all of the above. You'll put one in each column, and one of those 12, I believe, classes, I could be mistaking it, is a guaranteed servant. So you get to handpick it, while at the same time, obviously having multiple choices. I believe doing the GSSR first is better, because we can play around the fact that maybe we might not get that specific servant that we're going for, whoever that may be. I am still currently deciding, waiting to get to that point. So we are doing GSSR first, then Destiny order, depending on how the guaranteed looks. What else do we have, Oberon? Not sure, Oberon. Okay. You're all here for Arc, obviously. Arc pulls, what's the plan? Good question, I forgot. We're obviously gonna do the 1 times, the summon tickets, then the 10 times. How many are we aiming for? Actually, scrap this. We'll talk about this later here. Okay. Guaranteed summons. It's already scrapped. Hold on. What just happened? Are we back? Oh, thank you. Okay. Lordy, lordy, lord. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Yeah, I am very rusty. It has been a long while. We need to get back into the motion of streaming. There has been a lot of editing, a lot of things going on in the background that has been keeping me preoccupied, and a slight bit of laziness, but it's to be expected of your king. But nonetheless, here we are. So, first off, guaranteed summon, next, destiny summon, and then we'll get into what we're doing specifically for the arc pulls. Although you already saw a tiny bit, scratch it off your mind, erase it. So going through the guaranteed summon, what are we who are we rolling for? I'm not sure, so let's go through it. So first off, we have Okida, Siegfried, Arthur, Ryogi Shiki, Nero, and Musashi. Now, I do want to note, this is purely forgetting the words already. Purely my own personal taste, we'll put it that way. I butchered it, but it's good enough. You understand. I'm not looking for any specific areas that I'm trying to fill in, although I believe sabers on our back end are looking fine in Camelot. But we could still go one by one. Okida would be nice, but I'm not more or less looking for. Siegfried, same thing. Arthur, we already have. Ryogi Shiki, Saber, 5-star Saber. Would be nice. I would be interested, but I know there are going to be other servants that take her spot when it comes to want. Nero, same thing. Nero actually being one of those servants that takes her spot. Nero is definitely someone I do want, but the chances of pulling her are pretty risky, especially when there's 3 other servants plus 4, that being Musashi, that I'm not trying to roll for. Next. This is a big roster. This is a very big roster with some actually pretty decent heavy hitters. Muramasa, we already have. MP2 would be nice, but I'm not looking for it very much. The Trung sisters are nice as well. They're pretty cool, but not looking for it. Benny would most definitely be worth it in terms of being a single target arts saber and just her potential. And she's cute. Choo-choo. But the roster is too big, and there's already a decent amount of servants that I already have. Although it wouldn't be too bad to get MP2, but still, it's a little too hard to risk it. Okida Alter and Rengoku Summer would be nice, but given that I do have Charlemagne now, kind of fills in that role of AoE Saber. Quick AoE Saber. So I'm not too sure on that. Astolfo, no. Ibuki, we already have, although MP2 would be very nice. It's too risky. And then Charlemagne, same thing. He would be MP2, but I'm just not looking for it. He was a pure luck pull when I managed to pull him from the one-time summon. Next, Ishtar, Altria, Gilgamesh, and Moriarty. The old Moriarty. I love Rin. I am a simp for Rin, but if it had to be Rin, it would either have to be the Rider or our wonderful Astarte. Our MP4 Astarte. Ashtart, I should say. So it's going to be a no on Ishtar. We already have Altria Summer. So it would be an MP2, which would be very nice. But I'm sure there's going to be others on the future polls that are coming up that we might want over her. Especially since we already have her. Moriarty, wonderful guy. But we have the young one at home. Gilgamesh. No offense to the king. King to king. No offense, but I believe you'll come into our roster down along the line. Unexpectedly, if I had to be honest. Super Orion. Cool guy. Not that interested. Jan the Arc. Summer. I didn't try pulling you for Summer. I'm not going to try it this time. Say Shonagon, we already have at home, and she would be NP2 or MP3, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I believe MP3, but either way, we have her at home. Camelot, that is. Brynhild is a wonderful, powerful single target Buster Lancer that I would love to have. Actually, now that I think about it, I was... It's gonna be a hard look as to what's coming up. Brynhild, I would love to have. We do have Berserker, but her Lancer form is so much better. So much more powerful. This actually isn't a bad lineup, if I were to recommend it to someone as far as looking for Lancers. Single target, that is. Especially with Tamamo in the lineup, and her receiving, I don't remember if it was an interlude or a rank up. Either or, she did get a buff. Ershkigel, aka Rin, also decent. We already have her at home, NP2, no less. Skathoth Scotty, very good, strong, single target quick. Especially with Divine. I guess if I would recommend this, I most definitely would. Brynhild, Tamamo, Skathoth, and Rin being the last you would want. Especially if you're just picking one of her. If you're picking for MP2, then sure. But it's more or less going to be Tamamo, Skathoth, and Brynhild. More Lancers. A very small selection. So it makes it easier to kind of guess and gamble. Ryoma. Ryoma Lancer, AoE Arts Lancer, that is. Very good. That is all. Rome. Rome will be Rome. Rome is the almighty nation of Rome, that being Romulus, the founder of Rome. He's good. And Melusine, aka Lancelot. Tamlin Lancelot. Or Lefay Lancelot, either or. Very good. Would I recommend it? I would recommend it, but considering that I have both Rome and Lancelot, or Melusine, and I didn't roll for Ryoma, this is going to be a no. Riders. Riders have been having a very hard time when it comes to the meta, really. Although now that I think about it, they're one of the reasons why is I'm grinning on this. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm not sure. Riders are somewhat underperforming as far as the super effective damage, that being towards casters. And as you know, when it comes to casters, not many have actually been released that much compared to the obvious class Saber, having a class each and every year. I'm not sure, but as far as servants wise, we already have made Altria Alter made. Ivan we already have. Iskandar I'm not entirely interested, although I respect him out of the Fate anime. More riders. Constantine. I heard he got a buff on JP. I didn't see what specifically, but he did end up receiving a buff, and I know he was a little underperformed when it came to being a servant in general. Sima Yi, being a rider as well, a support that is pretty good as far as support goes. Da Vinci, not a bad AoE arts rider. And then Kyokute Bakken, if I were to roll for her, it would have to be MP2, and given this specific circumstance, that isn't possible. Okay. Well, I mean, Scotty. I should just say Scotty. It's much easier saying it that way. The old support, Scotty and Merlin. Honestly, I still think Merlin is worth it. As far as the MP2, would be nice, more or less on the support wise, because I believe if you keep upgrading his Noble Phantasm, the C-stars that the C-stars that he gains increase, I believe. I believe you get 5 C-stars each turn on NP1. You upgrade it to 2, it's 10, 3, 15, basically adding up the C-stars, which is something that's minor but good. Especially with survivability when he's looping and getting heals off. I was gonna say Chloe. Iris Bell, not a bad caster. Single target buster, very good. I'm still curious if we ever did get a buff for her, because if I'm not mistaken, there was something that she had that was a downgrade when it came to her Noble Phantasm. There was some form of downgrade. I don't know if it was a defense down on herself, or when I say downgrade, I mean demerit. There was something, I don't remember, but there was a demerit somewhere. I'm curious if that ever got worked over. Da Vinci, once again, the older one. She's okay. I'll leave it at that. Nero Claudius. Summer. Is an interesting one. Excuse me. Nero Claudius Summer is a very interesting lady. We already have her. MP2 would be very much appreciated, although it's going to be kind of hard getting through Scotty and Merlin and the other two. But I believe she's good enough where she is at MP1. This is a really weird one. 2 support casters, a damage dealer caster, and I'd say a semi-support, semi-damage dealer, demonic caster. So Miss Crane and caster Altria, obviously the support. Okuni, I believe is her name, if I remember correctly, is the damage dealer with her puppet, her robotic puppet. And then I'm currently forgetting her name. You're gonna have to forgive me. The woman on the right. A semi-support, semi-damage dealer mainly demonic wise dealer. I don't know what I'm stalling for. Mainly, you want to go for Altria or Miss Crane, and then obviously the damage dealer caster Okuni, which is actually pretty good, but the only setback is the fact that, well, she is caster. An alter ego or possibly, if she was like an alter ego or possibly some other class, would have been nice, but caster it is. Hassan I Sabath, the Old Man of the Mountain, Cleopatra, Mysterious Heroine X, and Shuten Doji. Hassan would be very good, although we do already have him at MP3, I believe? I know for a fact I have him at MP2, but I believe I might have already gotten another one of them, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, we already have enough. He is very powerful. He is a recommendation as far as assassins go. Cleopatra, she needs some kind of buff. Mysterious Heroine X, another very strong single target quick assassin. Very strong. Received many to multiple buffs. Very, very strong. Recommend it. Shun Doji, AoE Arts assassin. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I used her. I believe she has gotten a buff, and yeah, she has. Now that I think about it, her Noble Phantasm, which is actually a very crucial part of her engine. Her specifically. I would recommend, as far as possibly looping. But it's the assassin class that kind of comes to mind as far as disadvantages. But this is a pretty good banner. Hassan I Sabath, Mysterious Heroine X, and Shun Doji. You mainly want to go for Hassan I Sabath. I would recommend X. We'll call her X so I don't waste time. I would recommend X over Hassan, but the issue that comes to mind is that she is quick, and I believe we are still waiting on some more quick support to further upgrade it. And as you know, Buster at this current point is reigning supreme as far as damage dealer, so Hassan would most likely be your go-to. Unless you don't have any Buster supports, then obviously a quick support with X. And then Cleopatra, she needs some kind of buff. This is a weird one as well. Very awkward and weird. Koyanskaya, one of those said Buster supports, very strong, whether she's by herself or she is supporting. She is very strong. I'm not saying that because she's waifu, but Semiramis is the questionable one here. AoE Buster, we'll just say she's okay. Single target AoE assassin, very strong. We already have her at MP2. Obviously, we don't need any more. And then Koyanskaya, as you know, we did a live polls. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I believe it's already been a full year now. Speaking of which, I need to do an anniversary, but that's for another time. We're pretty much maxed out. This is an awkward one. Kintoki's okay. Game freezing. Kintoki is okay. X Alter is decent. She needs some kind of guts or some form of it, or just simply more damage output to make her usable or more reasonable to use. Raiko, she's okay. I keep wanting to say his name's Gozen. I'm currently forgetting his name, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Hijikata, right? Hijikata? I'm not sure. Tell me in chat. Tell me, Camelot. This banner. Holy moly. This is actually very good. This is unironically very, very good. You have a very, very small pool of servants, that being 3. Mother Morgan, very strong AoE Buster Berserker. Arjuna Altar, also very strong Buster, AoE Buster Servant, Berserker. And then the one that is separate from them, an AoE Arts Buster Berserker, Musashi Summer. If you are just starting out, I would highly recommend, whether that's simply for farming or just damage output. Morgan has very high damage output, considering that, well, she is Buster, and she is a Berserker, and then that can immediately be applied to Arjuna Altar, who also has Guts, going straight back to Mother, that also has Guts. Although, if I were to be honest, I believe Arjuna Altar has more damage output than Morgan, and Morgan has more utensils as far as C-star gain, NP gain, compared to Arjuna. And then Musashi is Musashi, honestly. Avengers and Rulers. Or Rulers and Avengers. Amakusa Shiro, Chad Shiro, Priest Shiro. Not bad. He's pretty good, but not good enough that I would risk the role. Edmund Dantes, very good AoE quick servant, although same thing with him. I'm sure there's more better pulls ahead. Sherlock Holmes, we already have. Jan de Arc Altar, we currently already have as well. MP2, no less, if I remember correctly. This is the weird one. I remember seeing this and glossing over this for a millisecond until I realized our wonderful BB is at max. And I would be devastated and happy at the same time if we were to pull a 6th BB, but I don't want to risk it. Quincy Huang. Very good ruler. Very powerful survivability kind of ruler. Especially with his Noble Phantasm looping. Ruler Altria, the older Altria. I'm gonna have to do some more research. I don't entirely remember. I remember her specifically having something to do with command cards. Avenger Oda Nobunaga, very strong. I do need to get her to MP2, but it's too risky with BB in the way. Rin, our wonderful goddess, a start. We do have her at MP4, so we could possibly get her to MP5. But it's just too risky. And we already have her technically at max output as far as damage goes. And she's doing very well on her own. James Moriarty. As you know, we already have MP2, so I don't believe I really need to gloss over anything. Karen, MP3. Same thing. Yeah, we own a lot here. Ushi Wakamaru, MP2. Setsui Kiara Summer, MP4. Himiko Ruler, MP1. It'd be nice to have MP2, but I'm waiting on a buff. And Kama Summer, who I did not roll for. And I don't believe I plan on rolling this time around. This one. I'm currently forgetting what the future banners up ahead look like on screen, but this might be the one. Melt. Melt is someone who I have been very achingly waiting to get to MP2. Abigail Williams, we already have at MP2, which is strong enough, but MP3 obviously making her stronger, which is always acceptable. Setsui and Kiara, Moon Cancer, or Alter Ego, Moon Cancer, eesh, that's summer. Alter Ego, I'm not too entirely interested given that we already have Summer, and she is very far off better as far as survivability, damage, output, and just simple utensils. We'll play it that way again. Okida Alter Ego, that is. I'm not looking for... I personally don't want. Excuse me. It depends on what the banners look like. I would say this might be a go-to, but... Our goddess Protea, aka Tiamat. Voyager. Abigail Williams Summer. Van Gogh. And Yang Gufei. This is looking like a really good one, personally. Protea, same thing as far as Meltrillis goes. I need to get to MP2. She has been helping me drastically when it comes to these advanced quests and just these super hard quests that specifically are caster, assassin, and rider that go into the super effectiveness as far as alter egos go, and her survivability is very strong, along with her MP stack that goes very, very well along with Oberon himself. Vortigern, I should say. Voyager would be a wonderful asset to have as far as MP2 goes. Her supporting our current Yoskaya, aka Koyanskaya of Darkness, would be tremendous as far as getting the crit damage and simple attack buffs up. Voyager is a personal pick, not a strategic pick. Abigail Summer would also be a personal pick and not a strategic one, given that we obviously already have Abigail Williams. Yang Gufei, we already have at MP2, so I'm feeling okay on that. But if we do get her at MP3, that would also be okay. So I would say I'm deadlocked to this one, depending on how the others look like, the other banners. Which I believe is one more, or maybe two. We'll see. Okay, this is the last one. And a decent one. There's three that are very, very decent picks. And at the same time, personal picks. But I would say it's gotta be the last banner. Yoskaya, we already have at MP4. If we get her at MP5, that would be amazing. That would be truly amazing. Jacques de Molay. Would be a personal pick. Although I'm not... I can't really say that with a straight face. She would be on the back end as far as picks go. Same thing with Bunyan, to be honest. Although I do love her character design and everything about her, she would have to be on the back end compared to Oberon himself, Yoskaya, Abe no Seimei, aka Ashia Doman, although I guess we should just call him Doman. And then Miss Bazette, who we already have, although MP2 would further boost her output. We're doing A-OK on Alter Ego, so I would say no. Wrapping back to the guaranteed summon, extra 5. I believe it might be this. I really do. It's gonna have to be that. Melt, I want very badly. But if I don't get her, I risk getting Kiara, who I already have at a greater output. Okita Alter, who I don't really want, especially given that I already have her. Abigail Williams, she would just be inputting her damage output even more. And whose name I'm currently forgetting, our foreigner. I'm doing well in foreigners. It's gonna have to be this. Our star player, Protea, at number 1, who I want. Coming in second, Voyager. Coming in third, what did I call Van Gogh Voyager? Van Gogh coming in second. Coming in third, I'm a sucker for Abby. It's gonna have to be Abby. Voyager looks so cool in his Ascension 3, especially with his spacesuit and his, what would you call it, his flight jacket. It's gotta be Abby Summer. Coming in fourth, Voyager, obviously. And then coming in fifth, no offense to her, the sun goddess herself, our little foreigner from China, Yang Gufei, is gonna have to come in last, given that I already have her at a pretty good, decent amount of damage, and considering the fact that I already own her. So, Protea, Van Gogh, Abigail Summer, Voyager, Yang Gufei. Yep, we're good to go. Imaginary number. Okay. Our guaranteed. What? Foreigner. Abigail Williams Summer. Okay. I don't want to get my hopes up, but there is still 7 more rolls to go. Ooh. Beautiful. That is A-OK. That makes it so much worth it. Good. I hope our arc pulls are just like this, by the way. Avenger? Oh. Antonio. That was beautiful. I'm not sure, like, when it comes to AoE servants, when it comes to me, I have to have them at MP2, MP3, or MP4. If they're a personal favorite, someone who I'm looking forward to, it's gotta be MP4. But if it's someone that's strategic-wise or just another personal favorite, but not too much, MP2 is my go-to. Getting to Abigail Summers makes it more than worth it. I don't mind getting her over Protea. That was beautiful. Perfect. Are we getting another one? No, oh, okay. Woo! Okay. This is actually, unironically, another servant that I have been wanting for a while. For possibly a whole year, possibly 2. Double X Summer. Voice lines? I'm doing very fine. Not at all. That third foreigner spook was a jump scare though. And then mysterious.
私はコードネーム WX 私以外のフォーリナーとセイバーを狩るためにやってきた
Clean and simple. Wow, okay. That third jump scare, that third foreigner. Wow. Okay. I'm speechless. I'm thinking of things to say, but I'm speechless. Double Abigail Summer, more than worth it. More than worth it. Getting another Protea. I still want Protea, no doubt, but this makes up for it. I spent something on something, and I was refunded double the amount. We'll put it that way. Especially with someone who I've been trying to get for possibly 2 years now, I'd say. Guaranteed year. Now my mission is to get NP2, as far as Mysterious Heroine Double X. Beautiful. Now, before I get to it, I need to turn on my AC. 1 second. Okay. Destiny Summon, the new mechanic. Like I previously said, the Destiny Summon is one where you pick from, if we can count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different classes. And you fill in all 13 spots of those different classes with a servant you want. And then when you roll or summon, you'll get one of those servants. Pretty basic, pretty simple. Now, I will say, if we did do the Destiny Summon first, I don't believe it would have changed anything as far as who I'd roll for. Abigail Summer was completely unexpected, and I believe I probably would not have put her on our list for the Destiny Summon. But, without further ado, select one servant from each class for your Destiny Order summon lineup. From the servants you select, one random servant is guaranteed to be summoned. Saber. Who do we want? Something I did forget to say, it isn't a guaranteed all Sabers, only from the current lineup that is being shown here. Now, who do we pick? Audio cutting out, ignore that. Who do we pick? Gosh. I believe I said it before with the guaranteed summon. It would have to be Benny. Benny or Nero. Benny is a personal pick and a strategic pick. She is a very strong single target arts saber. And I guess now that I think about it, same thing goes for Nero Claudius. Although most people do see her as simply just a support as far as the MP gain. The MP gain and the NP gain up that she provides off of her skill. But she also is a pretty decent single target. Although I would say Benny is a little bit stronger. It's gonna have to be between Benny and Nero. Benny and Umu. Well, I shouldn't have said that. It's gonna be between Choo Choo and Umu. Who are we going for? Oh, we can actually look. That's nice as well. Mind's Eye Fake. Passive skill. Or no, not passive skill. Independent action, arts card effectiveness, skill immune. And then the Emperor of Rome herself. And a bride, no less. Gosh, forgive me, I'm just thinking, like, is there any other sabers to think about as far as being single target arts? Umu. We're gonna have to go Fumu. Especially a bride. Minamoto no Tametomo would be nice at MP2. Say Shonagon, no. Super Orion, no. We're basically recapping. Jan d'Arc, Summer, no. Napoleon, no. Moriarty, Ishtar, Altria, Arjuna, Tesla. It's been a very long time since I've seen Tesla. Tesla is a strong servant, by the way. Orion again. Technically. And Gilgamesh. Story locked Tesla. This is gonna be a personal pick, if I had to be honest. We'll go with Tametomo. He is all power, and it would be nice to have him at MP2, to be honest. Lancer, though. Melusine, we're not going for. Ryoma, nope. Vitra, no. Erish Kiggle, MP2, that's fine. Scotty, possibly not. Brynhild would be nice. Tamama would be nice as well. Rome, MP2. Brynhild. It's gonna be Brynhild. A lot of riders. Bakken, Constantine, Taigong Wing, Drake, Ivan. Limited time. I'm more or less looking at the limited time instead of the permanent servants, which we could possibly pick up off the back end. Sima Yi would be nice. Ugh. We'll go with Taigong Ling. Casters, though. Ultra, it'd be nice to have a MP2 as far as the damage output increasing. Although Miss Crane would be a very nice support as far as damage dealing. Okuni would be nice. Another Scotty, possibly not. Merlin. Another Tamamo. El Malloy. We'll go with Miss Crane. Assassin. Jack's on permanent. We could probably... Gamble and Gang are off the back end. X we already have. Yeah, we already have a decent amount. Koyanskaya. Let's get her to max. Berserker. Mother Morgan, nope. Galatea, maybe. Summer Musashi, no. Arjuna Alter would be very strong to have MP2, but I'm not looking for it. Limited time, story locked. I'm looking at Kuchulain. Kuchulain would be very powerful. I know I bolster Vlad so much. I know you are all probably thinking, why don't you do Vlad? You talk about him all the time. He is overpowered. It's the permanent tag that I'm looking at that's concerning. Because I believe I could possibly pull him off the back end at some point in time in the future. And since Kuchulain Alter is story-based, it might have to be him. Yeah, well... Ugh. We'll go with Ku. Ku. 2 extra slots, that's wonderful. BB Summer, we're already at max, that's a obvious answer. Moriarty, same thing, we don't really need. Ash Tart would be nice. We'll just have to look at everyone else. Sesu and Kira, Moon Cancer is doing fine. She may be a candidate. Oda Nobunaga, Avenger. We'll throw in. Yeah, we'll throw in. Yep. We need her at MP2 at least. Oh. Oh, okay, wow. Alright, it changed. Never mind. Do we want to do something different? That actually just changed my perspective on things. On how to plan out. I'm looking at going for Rin or Oda Nobunaga. Rin getting her to the maximum Noble Phantasm damage versus getting Oda to MP2. My wife versus my tomboy wife. This is too hard. Someone needs to decide for me. Someone has to. If there's anyone still awake in Camelot, that is. Ashtart or Oda Nobunaga? I'm just looking at other servants to see if maybe they can break up this feud that's currently happening in my mind. We'll go for Oda. We need to do it. We already have 2 of Summer, so we're good to go on Abigail. Yoskaya would be nice. Oberon himself, Vortigern would be nice. Gosh, I wish they didn't put Melt and Protea in the same exact banner. I wish they didn't separate them. It's gonna have to be Protea. She's been helping me out tremendously. And it would be interesting to see if maybe Melt will get a buff in the future. It's gonna have to be Protea. Yeah, it would be Yoskaya, Van Gogh, Vortigern himself, possibly Domain. Especially Melt and Protea. It's gonna have to be Protea. Okay. This looks just about right. So, we'll go for we'll talk about the guaranteeds that I want. Oda is a guaranteed I want. Protea is the most guaranteed that I want. Koyanskaya is fine if I don't get, but is a guaranteed that I want. Miss Crane, support-wise, is a guaranteed I want, and she's cute. Bakken, just to fill in the gaps, and seems good enough. Brynhild, someone I've wanted for a long, decent while now, and now that I think about it, I believe she is limited time. Tomatomo just came out and would be nice to have him at MP2. Nero Claudius, support-wise, I would want her, and she is a pretty decent arts single target. I think we're good to go. Let's see who we get. And I believe this is an 11 times as well. So there's even that, I'm jinxing it, but there's that slight possibility that we might pull another SSR, maybe. Let's get to summoning. Right off the bat, our SSR. Lancer. Brynhild. We know who we picked. We know who we want. Yep. One of the 12 Valkyries of Odin, Brynhild. Second pull. Another Lancer. Unironically, I believe that's our first copy of Jaguar Warrior ever. Technically. I know it said no new servant, but I believe I've accidentally burned her. So it's actually very good that we ended up getting her this time around. Once again. Definitely not for the fact that we can get St. Quartz off the back of her rank up or interludes. Definitely not because of that. 5th summon, I believe. Codecast. We could turn up the volume just a tiny bit. 6th summon. Gold. Gold. Caster? Miss Crane? Gilgamesh. I'm being too greedy. That was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And hopefully it didn't eat up all my luck, all of our king's luck, as far as going into the Arc banner, the Arcueid banner. I believe this is the 9th summon, going into the 10th. Multiple answers. Last one. Okay. Voice lines.
ブリュンヒルデクラスはランサーです。私優しくしないでくださいね、マスター。
Interesting. Gilgamesh Caster, you are going straight to the furnace. You're gonna have to forgive me, for I already have your MP4, if I remember correctly. Brynhild, more than welcome to stay in Camelot. Okay. You've been waiting this entire time, but here we are. Archetype Earth. The rival to Moon Cancer BB. Moon Cancer Archetype Earth. Summons is going to start now. But before we do that, let's get right back into our notepad. So we did our GSSR and Destiny Summon. Now we proceed to the Arc polls. And what's the plan? For starters, we're going to do our one-time summon, as per usual, summon tickets. Then, finally, once we're done with our 30 summon tickets, we are doing the simple 10 times, aka the 11 times summon. And we will proceed along nicely. Now, the question. How many Neco-Arcs, aka arcs, are we looking for? And or possibly trying to lure in to Camelot? I don't remember if I wrote this down. You didn't see that. Well, if I can move things around. How many arcs do we want? Considering that we are trying to go for max damage output, we are not going for 1 or 2 or possibly 3. Cath. Possibly 3. At max damage output, I'm already forgetting my lines. We need to move on. At max damage output would be NP3 with a whopping 450%. At MP4, that is 475%, where you start curving a little bit when it comes to how much damage you can start to acquire. So the recommended and or what we want to aim for is three Neco-Arcs, technically. Now, back to our notepad, if it will let me. Last but not least, before we actually get into it, yes, there is still more. When we do polls, how are they going to be like? We already mentioned the one-time summon, the summon tickets, and the 11-time summon. But how are we going to do it when it comes to the actual polls themselves? Until we get our first archetype Earth, we will go one by one until we get our first one. After we have guaranteed gotten Arc, we will speed things up, ramp things up, so we are not here until, well, morning, although it is already morning. We'll pick up the pace. We'll go through it quickly. Now, I will say, I actually didn't write this down, but it's just coming to mind. I'm jinxing it, but if we manage to pull her early, we will still continue with the one-by-one phase, and we won't ramp it up, depending on how early we get her. But the fact that I am mentioning this, I'm already jinxing it. And as much as I am focusing on Arc, Shufu is here, which I'm sure we'll pick up on the back end, given how many Sei Courts we have and the possible agony that is currently going to arrive. Possibly. Hopefully not. But without further ado, our one-time summon starts now. Maybe we can use this to attract Arc back to Camelot. But either way, the real rules start now, aka summons. That being 30 summon tickets. Bear with me, it's gonna be a while, but we'll get there. Hopefully early. If you don't mind me, I am going to somewhat take a backseater when it comes to the one-time summons. Although, of course, I am, as always, paying attention. Oh, Shufu. Okay. I stood up in my throne. It took me a second.
Servant, caster 改めアルターエゴ。
Former caster.
嘘、ここカルデア。なんだよ、もうなんか恨みでもあんのかよ。
Yu's here.
あれ、待ってよ。
Yes, she's here.
グッサマ。
There you go.
ねえ、グッサマいるの？いるんでしょ？ほら、早く出して。早く。
Welcome aboard. Anyways, continuing on. New craft essence, retravel. And yes, before you say anything, there will be timestamps. Not only will there be timestamps, there possibly will be a video worked on after I talk with Kath, but more or less there should be a video later on. But more or less for the second time, there will be timestamps. Do not worry. Of course, you would already be skipping this dialogue as of now, because you would be going to the timestamp. But for those here and now, you get the point. New craft essence, inspire, Gudako and Da Vinci. Increase arts card effectiveness by 8%, Buster 8%, MP strength 3%, and MP gain 3%. Seems okay. Wide variety. Maybe a little too wide. Remember, this is going to be a long ride, so I am currently backseating this. Hang in there. We'll make it. Don't you worry. Speaking of Durandal, did anyone happen to see that Durandal did get stolen? Like, I'm cutting the act here, but the actual Durandal sword has been stolen. And we have a possible SR. Yep, Yanqing. Not bad. Although he might go in the furnace, to be honest, because I believe I do have MP3 Yanqing. Durandal, the actual sword has been stolen. And there were sayings of the possibility that Mandricardo stole it, unironically. Good. I'm not too stressed out about the fact that we might not get Shufu. For which I know we're gonna get her at max. And I'm actually curious if she will be added to the friend point, or if this might be somewhat limited. That was okay. My eyes were playing tricks on me. That was a very weird glitch. And the way it turned, it almost glitched once again. The possibility of it being gold. Turning gold, that is. $33 summon tickets, and we're currently at $18. Okay. Nemo's hard at work. Nemo Marines, that is. Ooh, something I will say that I actually forgot to mention. Another reason for the NP3, that being Arc, summer was mentioned about being around the corner, specifically mid-July. And I want to make sure that Camelot is up and running, funding-wise, and just in general. So that is another reason why I don't want to go all the way and do our usual MP4 favorites. So be warned, summer is around the corner. Our last 10 summon tickets, then we'll proceed to 11. More Marines. Four more, I believe. Romulus. Our great Emperor of Rome. I think that's our set. That's our max set of Zhufu. Two more. Alright, 1 SR. 30 summon tickets and 1 SR. Can we end on a high note going into the 11 times? The build up. We'll get the CE. Servant. Nope. Just a simple old reality marble. Okay. The stressful part. Camelot, are you ready? Chat, are you ready? Because I'm not. But we gotta proceed. You all came here to watch me in agony. Hopefully not, but surely. Either way. And I believe you've been waiting long enough. Let the 11 times Arcs summons begin. We are currently sitting upright in our throne, and we are prepared for what's to come. What we hope comes. Okay. Slight twitch. Okay. Just a servant. Nothing more, nothing less. It's normally those slight twitches that give away something. A lot of SCs, but either way, continuing on. Not much to talk about. You're gonna have to forgive me for being quite silent, Camelot. While I'm waiting in anticipation, staring at my screen, as you all are, waiting for... Okay. Waiting for Arc to come. Arcueid to come. Arcueid. Arcueid. Whatever. Arc. Waiting for Arc to come. I guess I should say something regarding to stream itself in Camelot. So like I said, there have been things going on in the background that are currently being worked on. I know chapter 13 of Arc Knights we still need to do. That is something we need to get to at some point. Hopefully soon. The reason why I bring it up is I'm sure you're currently wondering. And me bringing it up more or less will ease the tension, if you will. Or at least give you an answer that I am aware of it. Martha, you are going straight into the furnace. You're gonna have to forgive me for that one. Especially for spooking me. Hopefully we are not here for a while. By we, I mean I. For you can skip ahead, unless you are watching live. Or if you're watching live, there's nothing extravagant going on at the moment. I was hoping that would be, you know, a cue for Arc to come in. Maybe even now? Now would be a good time? No. Boudica. I guess something to mention, given that we don't have any moon cancers that are 3 stars, 2 stars, or 1 star, it is a guaranteed that we are either looking for gold or rainbow when it comes to Arc being revealed. So normally you would think there would be 3 ways, there's only going to be 2 ways, and that's either gold or rainbow. That was a weird animation. Okay. That's a weird name. A? Oh, Team A. Right? Team A, yep. Increase arts card effectiveness by 8%, arts card critical strength by 15%, begin battle with MP charged at 50%. Interesting. Continuing on. Servant. Okay. You see that little twitch? And it ends up not being anything. Gosh, this is... You know, when it comes to gacha, when it comes to specifically saving up for a specific banner, or just saving up in general, and a banner happens to come out, and you've been saving up for a long time, and it's been just a long time since you've done gacha, when you start rolling, all that happiness and that excitement immediately is met with just memories of, oh god, I completely forgot about the agony that could possibly await. And I'm starting to feel it a little bit, if I'm being entirely honest. It'd be nice if someone were to come out, possibly not an assassin, but maybe, just maybe, maybe not a craft essence, not a spicy mapo tofu, but more or less a not another craft essence. More marines, but maybe a servant that's possibly a not a berserker. You know, I'm trying to add the queue. I'm trying to queue in our lady, our vampire, our Neko. God, it reminds me of that time when we were pulling for Koyonskaya, and we kept pulling the craft essence of Gardolf's sandwich, and we were trying to bait her in. That was agony. We got her in the end, but that was agony. Battle of Camelot. I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been a long while since I pulled a Moon Cancer. I believe Sessune Kiara was the last one. And I'm curious if we'll be... if it will be a Moon Cancer card, or if it might be something different. Because if I remember correctly, I believe Sessune Kiara's card ended up changing. I believe it started out as BB's yeah, we'll just keep calling it card. Their servant card, we'll put it that way. I believe it started off as BB and it changed to Kiara herself. So I'm curious if we're still gonna get a BB-esque kind of servant card for Arc. That's if we pull her. Which would be a good time for her to show up. Not an inverted moon of the heavens. Unless she's at the end of that void, which would be not the Homurabara Academy Student Council president, Shiro's friend, but possibly around the corner, leading to a rider that is not who I'm looking for. Medusa. Arc, I know you can hear me. Show up. I'm leading you in. I'm reeling you in. Calling you on stage. Servant? Slight glitch? Rider. Medusa. She's just wandering about. She can't see. She just keeps walking on top of the summoning platform. I believe this is the last one. One more. Shinji. Ugh. Okay. I still don't know who that is in that CE. I originally thought maybe it could possibly be Merlin, but the art style is way too different, like drastically different, and the person themselves. We are gonna have to empty our storage when we're done with all of this. This is going to be very scary to manage. For me, that is. Yes, I know we got the rainbow earlier from the Grand Summon and the, I believe, Guaranteed Summon. Or Destiny Summon, sorry, not Grand Summon. I don't know what I'm speaking about. But I said this last time when we did Gacha. That for Yoskaya Tamamovich. I want to see a rainbow. I at least want to see it one time, legitly. Not a guaranteed, like the Destiny or the Guaranteed Summon, but off of a pure one. It would be nice to see that right now. Oh, Medea. Kath, you're still here, right? Kath. Kath! Oh. Alright, just making sure. You're recording, right? I'm just gonna assume that's a yes. Although I guess we did talk about it. Continuing on. St. Quartz is still looking fine. But I believe just how much time is passing is getting to me. like I said before, just a daily reminder. Once we get our arc, we will speed up the summoning, so we are not in constant agony. Unless that is something you want. But of course, I won't know that unless you fess up. And of course, don't feel afraid. As far as speaking your mind, all is well here. But yes, we are going to speed it up. Once Arc shows herself, hopefully, maybe that's now. Gold. Can we get an arc? Okay. Alright, 5-star CE. 4-star servant, 5-star CE. Maybe we're ramping up to something. A church. We're getting biblical. And that was the last one. Okay. So remember, it has to be a gold or a rainbow, either or. As far as these stale ones, it isn't Arc. Gosh, I hope we have enough for summer. Because, unironically, like I said before, summer literally is right around the corner as far as the event goes. Because they did announce a roadmap as to when Lost Belt 7 is going to happen, Halloween, and I believe some Narrowfest kind of like event that has to do with the Tamlin. This cat, this moon cancer cat, better show up. I am actually starting to get tired in my throne. We're currently holding ourselves up with one arm in the armchair. Weird animation. The electricity kind of spasmed out. No. Thought we would lead up to something. Another thing for myself to remember. We do have the Saint Quartz fragments. That is something I need to remember, and I believe we have 70 or possibly 80 Saint Quartz worth left. Gold. Okay. Wow, that woke me up. Pretender. Okay. Hephaestion, more than welcome. We do need her at MP2 at least, which we do have her at now. So if anything, that was good. I almost had a stroke. I was flabbergasted at who could possibly be the Pretender, knowing that Oberon is not on this banner, and or anyone. I believe it is Oberon and Hephaestion that are the only ones that are on this banner. Or I mean, not on this banner, but are Pretenders, the class. Ugh, back into my throne I go. Last one, servant. We're still doing fine. It's the time that's getting to me. Still doing good on state courts. And relax, Your Majesty. We're doing fine. We are doing A-okay. Okay, Hephaestion. Right. Not gonna be jump scared by that. But in other words, good. Good that we're getting her. Better than the other SRs that we could possibly get. Oh, something to mention. There's a lot that I am forgetting. I do need to write more scripts, or start getting into the habit of doing so. I did mention that I would be starting our GACHA stream at 11. It's the thumbnails. I will tell you that. It is the thumbnails. They are agony. Is a little bit of the thumbnails and a little bit of the fact that I'm on YouTube looking up things. Researching things, that is. So I do want to apologize for that. But we are here now. Waiting on Arc to show herself. now being possibly one of the best intros you could possibly not have for its a craft essence. Another faker. That's always nice to see, at least. Carrying on. Excuse me. William, will you tell me a story? A story of when Arc made her way to Camelot. For which I would be astounded upon seeing her arrival. Okay, we need to do a checkup. I know we're getting Shufu, and I know she's in the banner, but I just want to make sure we are on the right banner, for which we are currently on the right banner. Carrying along. Moving along. Summoning along. Lancer. Parvati. We're gonna be maxed out on Team A's by this point. Gold. Archer. Ugh. Zenobia is nice. NP2, Zenobia. You are not going in the furnace, my lovely lady. And you are not the other lovely lady that I am currently waiting for, Medusa. Arc, now would be the time. Ugh. What, Geronimo, what do the signs say? fortune tell for me. How are my summons gonna look? Zenobia, nice pickup. Parvati, you're going in the furnace. I am sorry. If we get to 500 Sake Quartz and we do not have at least one arc, this is going to be a very bumpy road. Time-wise and just stress-wise. To a point where I might need Calf to take over. Or at least watch over me. But surely this bento will attract a certain someone, right? Someone that starts with possibly a moon. Saber. Fergus. These animations are... I can't tell if they're getting out of hand, or if my eyes are playing tricks on me. Okay. We're reaching the 600s. St. Quartz, that is. I gotta say, is this more stressful versus what's going to happen when we start speeding things up? If that will be more stressful? I think thinking about it is the scariest of all. And I cannot stop thinking about it. But Arc has the ability to put that all aside. For which, if she were to show up, possibly not now. Excuse me. Kath, make sure I'm awake. More servants to come. We just need a gold spin. A gold spin or a rainbow spin. Looking more forward to a rainbow. Guaranteeing that's an SSR. But I'll still take a gold. And not a silver. Especially not a silver. Trigger off. I need more of those. That's good. But what's not good is the fact that we do not have Arc. Where is she? Do we need a bouquet of flowers? What do we need? What does Camelot need in order for Arc to show up? Miss Brunstead. Is it Brunstead or Brunstrud? Brunstrud. What does Camelot need in order for Miss Brunstrud to show? Is it a love's curse? Oh, this is new. A hunter's dream. Do you know what else would be new? A certain moon cancer that is not an assassin named Jinke. But there's always the possibility that she might be just around the corner. For which she's not. This is Agony. Arc. I gotta see that. I gotta see that gold spin. That rainbow spin. I gotta see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing bentos that are waiting for you to be eaten. Someone's at our door. Who is it? Ryder. Medusa. Boudica. Boudica's the one serving up those bentos. Ugh. Oh yeah, new CE. Hunter's Dream. Make sure we lock it. Increase C-Star gather rate by 200%, critical strength by 15%. Okay. Okay, this one and one more, and we'll be at 500 Say Quartz. Possibly the scariest spot we could be in, given the fact that Arc hasn't showed up. Now would be a great time for an archer to show up. God, we're jumping back into servants. We're going into CEs, jumping back into servants, having that very minor glitch. Another one. It's gotta be gold or rainbow. It's gotta be rainbow. It's not. But it is another servant. Okay, I can say for a fact we are maxed out on Team A's. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. We are now at 500. We do not pull Miss Brunstad here. It is going to be a bumpy ride. A very bumpy ride for your king. And I'm not alone on this. You are in on this too. Although you might be enjoying the agony that is currently happening. We just need to see that gold or the rainbow. Gotta see it. And we're not getting it. Rider. We're not seeing any golds or any rainbows. Dobrina Nikitic. NP3, I believe. Royal presence. Slight glitch. We're back to servants. Can we get back on the servants? Possibly gain that gold spin? That rainbow spin? No. We are in a very, very scary spot. I believe this is the last one. Especially ironic. Extremely spicy Mapo tofu. Yep. Well, now it's the last one. Okay, here we go. Now it's the last one. We are officially at 500. This has to be the time. We're waiting on you. Rainbow spin. Give it to me. We're back on servants. Yep. I saw that slight glitch. That slight stall. Not glitch, but stall. We're back on servants. Give me that rainbow spin. Come on. Interesting animation. That was a little more flare than usual, Hector. We're still on servants. We're still in the servant category. Come on. We're amping up. We're ramping it up. We're starting the engine. Still on servants. We're revving that engine. Come on, we gotta get a gold. Possibly a rainbow. We're in 5th gear. Nope, we just went straight back down to 1st gear. Ugh. Yep, we're still in 1st gear. We're in neutral now. We're not even going anywhere. We're in neutral now. Oh boy. I think this is the last card. Oh, this is not looking good. 500 Say Quartz in. We have not gotten an Arc, a Miss Brunstad yet. And we have 500 Say Quartz left. Not counting the Saint Court fragments. Let's proceed cautiously. That engine's been revving. Come on. We're in first gear. Can we make it to second? We gotta make it to second gear. Second gear. Third gear is good enough speed. We gotta get... Come on. Rainbow. Nope. Back down to first gear. I am at a point where praying might be an option. Not that I don't pray, but as you know, I am in a crucial need of a moon cancer. Okay, we're back in second gear. We're ramping up these servants. We're on a okay roll. Grab that engine. Nope. I'm gonna need training after this. I'll say it again, we are on the path of agony as of this point. Starting off with a servant. Can we make something of it? Come on, it's our anniversary. Come on. Arc? If you're hesitant about coming to Camelot because we have a BB here that is fighting for the spot of Moon Cancer, you should be afraid. But not afraid to take up the challenge. I'm gonna need to see that rainbow rotation, that rainbow spin. Come on, now. We gotta see it. We're getting servants. Come on, start the ignition. Start the ignition. No. It is going to be absolutely heart-wrenching if we do end up getting a rainbow spin and the chances of it not being her. That is always a possibility. But I will still accept a rainbow rotation, a rainbow spin. Gotta start the ignition. I can't do it by myself. You're gonna have to start the ignition, Arc. Now's gonna be a good time to do it. Start the ignition. Get that rotation. We're just building up. Start the ignition. Twist the key. Start the ignition. No, that's the windshield wipers. Twist the key. Start the ignition. No, turn off the windshield wipers. Turn the key. Just turn the key. There you go. Now, charge it. You hear that engine starting. Charge it. Turn that key. Let it run for a second. Get your foot on the gas pedal. No. You gotta make sure to keep turning that key. Keep your foot on the gas pedal. Turn it. If the engine's not starting, you gotta keep your foot on that gas pedal so it roars awake. Hold it. Keep holding it. You killed the engine. Okay, give it another try. Turn the key. There you go. Like I said, foot on the gas pedal. Keep the key turned, foot on the gas pedal. Give me the rotation. The engine is turning. I hear it. Give it one more go. Foot on the gas pedal, turn the key, start the ignition. I hear something. Try it again. Foot on the gas pedal. Hold it. Hold it. Keep holding it. Don't kill it. You killed it. Okay. Give it one more go. Like I said, turn the key, foot on the gas pedal. That rainbow rotation. You're gonna want to hold it. The engine almost started. You almost had it. Let's give it a try again. Hold it. I hear it turning on. Keep holding it. Keep that key twisted. No, it's dead. Okay. Maybe it needs some gas. Ugh. Arc. Yeah, we are in a scary spot. Oh boy. Arc, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some gas. I'm gonna see if we need some gas for the engine. Okay? I want you to keep turning that key, and I want you to remember, keep that foot on the gas pedal and keep the key hold. Keep it twisted. Gonna go grab the gas. Now we're... Okay, I got the gas. The gas is now in the tank. Give it a go. One more time. Put on the gas, turn the ignition. Nope, wrong order. Turn the ignition, put on the gas. Gonna need to see that rainbow spin. That rainbow rotation. Hold it. I'm not sure what's wrong with the engine. It's got gas. Is it the ignition itself? No, it couldn't be. Maybe the battery? No. Battery isn't the problem. Electricity's working, lights are on. It's gotta be the ignition, or just chance. We just need to turn that engine on. We just need to see that golden, or possibly better yet, rainbow rotation. That rainbow spin. Turn the ignition. We're gonna need a phantasmal species at this point. I don't think a car's gonna do it. Or just, better yet, a simple engine. I'm losing my mind as I talk, if you can tell. Back on servants. Lancer. Medusa. Medusa Lily, that is. Can we work off the back end of this? Can we maybe produce a better outcome? Can we see that rainbow rotation? Arc. I know you are there. Miss Brunstad. I'm gonna try and contact you again. All you need to do is open the door. Just turn the ignition on. Put on the gas pedal. Try it again. Turn the key, put on the gas pedal, show me that rainbow rotation. Once again, for the last time, key turn, foot on the gas pedal, show me the rainbow rotation. Leave it hanging. Keep that foot on the gas pedal. Leave it hanging. I hear the engine. It's still bugging out. It died. Oh. Arc, I'm giving you multiple chances to show. I thought it was weird that we saw the back end of that card. I knew something was up. Chevalier de Aeon. Going straight into the furnace. What? No, that was way too long. We didn't even get a rainbow rotation. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Woo. Wow. So we don't need the rainbow rotation. It just showed up. She showed up, finally. Okay, now we can look at this in a positive way and a negative way. 1, we are going to get through this a lot faster. And 2, we may reach the conclusion.
サーバントというのか。名はないが、あり方としては。そうだな。原種の1と呼ぶがよい。呼ばれたということは、縁があったということ。しばしの間、貴様たちの生存を眺めてやろうではないか。
A test? Okay. Arc? The actual arc?
なんて偉そうな私の言い分は売っちゃって。こんにちは、カルデアの人。私はムーンキャンサー、アルクエイド・ブリュンスタット。これからよろしくね。すぐにまた霊気第2で会いましょう。
Okay, referencing herself as far as second ascension. Okay, as I was saying, 300 state courts left. We have now, just now, officially acquired our first arc. $800 state courts were spent to get one arc. How much more will be spent to get 2 more? And upon further news, we do not need a rainbow or a golden rotation in order to see arc. But with that out of the way, the good and possibly scariest part of all, we will now be going into the quick phase of summoning, where we will be skipping so that it will only show 4-star craft essences, 5-star craft essences, or 4-star servants or 5-star servants. The positives, we'll get through it quickly. The negatives, we reach our conclusion. So with that out of the way, let's continue. We have to see a rainbow. We have to get it. If it's a servant, I'll let it roll. But we are running low on time, so I will skip. Okay. Yep, the agony is starting to settle in a little bit. Keep your prayers up. Keep your prayers for me. High and mighty. CEs. Ooh, 200 say quartz. Saber. Okay. Daeon again. Rama. Furnace. He did not like that. Pretender, Hephaestion. I will gladly take more fakers. That's good. We gotta see that rainbow spin. I wanna see it. Witchcraft, we need more of those. That specific C. Moving along. Oh, Shinji. This is a record to behold. Servant. There's the possibility. No. Berserker. Hello. Okay, Galatea. A fine addition. Another servant. Caster. Neato.
Hajimemashite. 私の名前はガラテアと申します。ええ、分かっております。私を召喚できたということはすなわち、あなた様もピグマリオン王と同じ愛を持っておいでのはず。お互い真実の愛をつかむその時まで、一心にのみを振るうといたしましょう。
You have to forgive me, I'm not very up to date when it comes to crafting. Or sculpting, I should say. but I'll try my hardest. A king to a king, if you will. I need to see that. I gotta see that rainbow rotation. I gotta at least see it once. Three more, technically. Arc. Hunter's Dream. Arc. Come on. Show me the spin. There we go. Our second Arcueid Brunstrud. One more. One more. Can we make it? Two more rolls. Although we do still have... Well, I guess we could do it right here. That's fine. Okay. Here. We'll talk about it in just a second. Four more rolls. There we go. One more is needed. Will we get that rainbow rotation? Or will we luck out and not get Arc at all? A golden rotation. There we go. There we go. Good. I'll be honest, a little scary that it took this many Saint Quartz. A little scary. Very scary. A daily reminder, another servant. A daily reminder, summer is around the corner. Just keep that in mind. Another servant. Lancer. Oh. Oh, I didn't skip. Okay. Forgive me. I was curious as to why 3 stars were showing up. I didn't understand. Okay, we didn't get that rainbow rotation, but we did get our 3rd arc. That is more than enough. So much so that we should roll one more time. You know what? Do not take any of my advice, or do not let anything I say influence you. But at the same time, I'm going back on my word because I am your king. Those of you who have joined Camelot. Because we have gone this far, we might as well spend everything. Let's see what we can get on the back end. We're this far in, we've lost everything. We've gotten what we needed, but we might as well spend the rest. Pericles. We have plenty of them. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a rainbow rotation. Okay. Last 11 times summon. Starting off with a servant. Possibly ending with a craft essence. Our second one. Third one. Fourth one. They're leading us on to something. That being nothing. I will say this again for the last time. If you are thinking about rolling for this banner for Arc, I want to remind you, summer is around the corner. So plan. And I mean that literally. It is right around the corner. It is said to be mid-July, and we are somewhat in that territory. So plan. We got Max Shufu, Max every... Wow, we did not get every craft essence. 1 second. We missed one. Unless it's not gonna show here. No, it won't. Wow, we missed one. We managed to get 3 arcs. 2 sets of the 5-star craft essence, another 2 sets of the 4-star craft essence, 3-star, and a couple 4-stars, but we didn't get this one. We got what we came for. We got our rewards. Now I think it is time to wrap things up. Oh, speak of the devil. 2024 swimsuit event coming soon. Planned release mid-July 2024. What? Wait. Wow, I did not realize this. Wait. They're already showing the servants? Merlin, Proto Merlin, Gareth. What class though? They're hiding it. Wardrobe, Doman, and Yang Qing. Ironic, because we did end up getting him. Asclepius looking very good. Okay. Okay, let's wrap things up. Or at least I think. Yeah, let's wrap things up. Am I ready for summer? Yeah. We'll be fine. I'll say that. We'll be fine. Camelot will be fine. As you can tell, I do not have a script for how I'm gonna go about this outro. As much as I am happy, at the same time I am in pure agony over the fact that we do not have Saint Quartz now. Gambling can be agony, I will say that. So be very wise with how you save your save quartz, how much you save it for. And if you're just tuning in, 1.1k sake quartz got me a total of 3 arcs. Keep that in mind. And it took a whole 800 sake quartz to get 1. Do what you will with that information. But like I always say, summer is right around the corner, and we were already teased servants that are going to be in that summer. So be careful, tread carefully. Do not roll for a banner that you're going to regret. Although you shouldn't be regretting, because obviously you're rolling for a banner for a specific reason. But with that out of the way, let's see it. It's been a while. Can we do it on the first try? Surely we can. YouTube, Oberon Sekka, OBERONSEKKA. Of course, you should already know that. How else would you be watching this live stream and or video? Twitter, same thing. Oberon Sekka, OBERONSEKKA. I post memes once a week, give notifications on what comes in Avalon and what goes out, what's to be planned, information, the usual, what you'd expect. Instagram, same thing. All socials are the same. Oberon Sekka, OBERONSEKKA. I post edited manga panels once every 2 weeks. In once every 2 to 3 days, simple, clean manga panels. Not manga panels. With background music. If you have no idea what any of that is, stop by and check it out. And of course, if you like it, like it. And if you like the content that I post, follow. Everyone says it. I'm going to say it. If you like the live stream and or video, like it. And of course, if you like the content that I do, that being Fake Grand Order, Arc Knights, and on the back end, variety, subscribe. And if not, you're always welcome to join. I appreciate your company and wholly welcome it. Camelot wholly welcomes it. Even if you are here for the agony. But I think it's that time. Good morning, Camelot.